Okay, hey everyone, it's Kia and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to give a story time. I don't know if I want to call it a story time or a girl talk, but yeah, I don't want to be one of those typical girls who do videos and talk about how dudes ain't shit and things like that. Like, because everyone is not the same and things like that, but some of you guys have to do better. Like, even the professional men, it's not just the men, hood dudes and things like that. Like, even these professional men, like, they need to do better. Most definitely. So girl, let me tell y'all. So I was well, I wouldn't say that I was dating someone, but I was getting help from someone who I'm trying to be more professional. And with that being said, I wanted a more professional job. And to me, professional jobs, like, my number one source of a professional job is like a bank. I always felt like bank jobs are like so classy. But anyways, I was helping someone to try to, someone was helping me to try to get into the professional world. He worked at a bank. And me, I always felt like bank jobs are one of the most professional jobs that you can have. Like, working at a bank, like, you just have to be classy. You have to be like you have to be something to work at a bank. And that was always my thoughts on it. So I was getting help from this guy, and he worked at a bank or whatever like that. And like, the guy, I'm not gonna say like the guy didn't like me, because he did, and that's the reason why he was so willing to help me. But the guy had children, and I don't know if you guys don't know, I don't have any children. I'm 27, no kids. That's just it. So, what happened? Oh yeah, and so, like, we're hanging out, he's helping me out, things like that. Okay, so I started dating someone, and he was real cool. He was very cocky. He was very confident within himself. I'm not gonna give the full details, because I really don't like talking bad about people. I don't like talking bad about anyone. Like, people can say like the things that they want to say about me, but me personally, I don't have any negativity to speak on, because like, that's just not me. If you don't like me, that's fine, but I'm just personally not going to speak negative on you. I'm not going to dim your light to make mine brighter, because my light is already bright, right? Yeah, okay. So so the guy, he had 3 kids already. His baby mother was already dating someone else, and he wanted to date me. And my whole thing was, okay, I don't mind dating you, but at the same time, like, you have 3 kids where I have none. So that's a red flag. Another red flag for me was the fact of all his kids were young. I think the oldest one was like 3, and to me, that's a red flag. Like, all his kids were by the same woman. They were all young, and so like I said, that's a red flag for me. So I told him personally, I don't mind dating you and things like that, but I honestly feel like, because your kids are so young, you and your baby mom, like, there might be an opening for y'all to get back together. And he was like, oh no, like, that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen again. Like, that's just dead. That's through. Like, yada, yada, yada. She moved on. I'm trying to move on. This, and that. Like, okay. Like, I'm listening to him, but, like, ladies, we know the truth. We all know the truth. Like, we know what's going to happen anyway. So, yeah, he's calling me every day. We're on FaceTime every day. Like, there was even a point in time, I remember a point in time where, like, we had our first date, and it just didn't go well. It didn't go well at all, and that was going to be my last time talking to him, and he didn't want that. So to make up, like, he came to my house, he surprised me and things like that, and he bought me some roses. He bought me a dozen roses. I just recently threw them away because they were old and things like that. But he did. He bought me some roses and things like that, and they were so cute. And, I thought it was sweet. Like, I thought it was real sweet, because people don't do stuff like that nowadays. Like, that's not something that just happens all the time. Like, it's very rare, basically, very rare. So, I was excited about it and I was happy. And so, I was like, you know what? Let me give him another try. Let's see how this is going to go. Okay, so, what happened? A holiday passed or whatever like that. And mind y'all, with us hanging out, I was around the kids, but I wasn't necessarily introduced to the kids. But I was I would be in the same room as the kids and stuff like that as they played and things like that. I was around, okay? I was around. So, and the little boy is so adorable. He was attached to me, and it was the cutest thing. Well, most little boys love me. And so, it wasn't really a huge surprise, but I think that's just the cutest thing. But, anywho, so, it had got to the point to where we got close, and then his baby mother found out that he was dating. And child, once she found out that her baby daddy was on the basis of moving on and dating and things like that, she was not having it. So they had this deal to where during the day he would keep the kids during the day, and at nighttime he would the mother would come and pick them up and things like that, and they would do that every day. Every day it was the switch up. So she found out that me and him were dating, and when she found that out, she had a problem with it. She had a big problem with it, and to be petty, she started leaving the kids there every day to where he was so overwhelmed, and that we just didn't really have time for each other because he always had the kids and she left them there for 2 weeks straight. And so she did that, and kind of low-key, when she saw that really wasn't working necessarily, what she did was she came in his house and she took his laptop, his iPads, and me, I was worried because I was okay, so me as a woman, I'm already knowing what's going on. Okay, she's jealous that you moved on, so now she's about to clench her claws and do whatever it can to basically y'all basically are about to get back together. And me, even though I'm going through the motions, I'm knowing what's going on or whatever like that. But like I said, I'm not too worried about it because like I said, I knew from the beginning. And what happened? So boom, like I said, she went and changed his iCloud password, and so we weren't in contact with each other. And so boom, we stopped talking. Girl, look. We had stopped talking for a while, and after a while, we both moved. I haven't heard from him. It's been basically over a month by now, so I'm just okay, well, we weren't in a committed relationship. I'm not going to wait for you. I already kind of know what's going on. I'm not pressed about it. So one day I'm at work, and I get a message request on Instagram, and it's from his baby mama. And so, I read it or whatever like that, and y'all, she's coming for me. She's dead ass coming for me. And I'm so confused because I'm why are you coming for me? Why are you trying to be messy? Why are you trying to provoke me? Why am I... Why is it even necessary for you to contact me if you got your man back? So I was confused by that, and then when I read it, she was being messy, and so me, I'm confused, and I'm okay, so what's going on here? If you got him back, why? And she was oh well, so basically she was upset with me for dating him. But she was basically I don't know the right word for it, y'all. But she was going back and forth. 1 minute she was saying she don't care because we weren't together, and that so it doesn't have anything to do with me. But at the same time, she was she was being nice nasty. She was being very nice nasty. because she didn't care, but it's very obvious that it bothered her that he was trying to move on. Like, but yeah, she was trying to come for me, and I have the screenshots, but I'm new to YouTube, so I don't necessarily know how to insert those. And so, I mean, that's just going to be a loss. And I also record on my phone, so, I mean, I can't read you guys the messages. But, yeah, so it was kind of crazy because, like I said, she was coming for me. And so me, like, I'm asking her, so, like, why are you contacting me? Like, why is it necessary that you say these things if it doesn't bother you? And, like, you know, me, I'm not a messy person. I don't go out of my way to start drama. I don't go out of my way to go and try to pick with anyone. So when somebody comes for me, it's kind of confusing because I'm like, why? Like, why? So, yeah, that happened. And so we were arguing, like, and then another thing was, like, it made me a little upset because, like, y'all ever met someone and they portrayed themselves to be a certain type of way? And so with this guy, he portrayed himself like a gentleman. Like, he was very cocky, though. He was very cocky. He was on TV. He was on TV before. And so with that, like, he reminisced a lot. Like, that's all he wanted to talk about was the fact that he was on TV. Like, and he was on TV for a long time. But, like, that's all he wanted to talk about was the fact that he was on TV and stuff like that. And, you know, me, that, like, I mean, it's cool that you were on TV, but it's just, like, that's all you really have to talk about. But, like, other than that, like, he was a gentleman in my eyes. But after that, like, you know, guys say things, like, they lie, and it really baffles me. It really baffles me because, like, you know, yeah, you lie, but the lies that he told her about me, like, it made me feel some type of way only because, like, I wasn't expecting them. And it's like the lies that he told were pretty big. And, like, in my head, I'm not trying to talk about the girl, but it was pretty delusional of her to believe the things that he told her. And, like, she was just going along with it. And I was just like, okay, are you going along with these lies because that's your baby daddy and you just want to? Because I get from the man was financially stable, y'all. He was financially stable. Him and her, they were together since high school. They had 3 kids together. And so it's like, I guess they had the ideal relationship. But it's like, my whole thing is, like, with women in general, you don't have to attack. But, yeah, like, I'm all for women. Like, you know, I want women to win. Like, you can be done just stumped on my gosh darn foot, like, purposely, and I'll still find a way or reason to love you. Like, that's just how I am. Like, all the hate and stuff like that, that's not me. And so, like, I kind of felt bad for her because I was just like, she's believing everything this man is saying. Like, and I felt like she was doing it as, I don't know, maybe it was for the stability, like, maybe because she wants them to be married or something. But ladies, let's tighten up. Men too, let's all tighten up. We need to do better as a people. Because it's sad. It's really sad out here. And it's like, there's a certain type of people that are getting hyped up in the media. And so it's like, it's making the world seem like they just have to be that way because that's what's going on in the media. And that's like, it doesn't have to be like that. Like, ladies, you don't have to be whores and popping pussy and, oh, I don't know if you could say that word. Forgive me, I'm sorry. But you don't have to, like, you don't have to be a woman. Like, it's still cool to be a lady. Like, I'm not fully a lady, but I love being girly. Like, I like to be as close as a lady as possible. Like, you know, you don't, and even with the men, like, y'all don't have to be like these rappers and football players and basketball players. Like, every girl is not expecting you to just take care of them hand and foot. Like, yeah, it would be nice, like, you know, but not everyone wants to be a stay-at-home wife. Like, not everyone just wants someone to take care of them. Like, you know, like, stop letting the media fool you into thinking that the world is just one way when it's not. Realistically, there are real women out here, just like there are real men out here. Like, you just have to find your match, and regardless of how long it takes, they're out there. Don't give up. But thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for listening to my mini rant. Please like, subscribe. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. But comment, like, and subscribe to me, you guys. I plan on having way more content coming soon. I'm really just trying to like make a list of things. I'm also studying, watching other YouTubers for more content, because I don't want to be boring, y'all. I don't want to be boring. Help me help you. Help me come up with some content. But I have a foundation tutorial up. I have other story times and things like that. You guys just let me know in the comments what you would like to see, and I will try to deliver for you. I also would like to start recording more often. I upload once a week, but I would like to start uploading more. So you guys let me know, and bye bye.